Hey, it's Deb Putnoi here in the Drawing Lab in Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm really excited to be here today to I'm sorry, I'm using a new program here, to do the ABCs of drawing with you, and we are up to the letter U, which is uncover. We're almost done. I'm really excited to get through all the ABCs with you and kind of get you drawing again or in a different way, or to get your practice going again, and to really help you understand that drawing is a process. It's a process of discovery, and that I really just want to help you get back to or keep going with your drawing practice. So today is you, it's uncover, and I also think it could be unearth. I was thinking about the two things when I was thinking about this Facebook Live today. So what I want to talk about is that drawing is a great way to uncover things like emotions, like things that you have maybe a hard time talking about, but through the act of drawing, you can uncover and unearth things that might be difficult. So a lot of times I use drawing in schools with anyone that I'm teaching to kind of explore emotions. So if I said to you, and I have some paper here, I have some white paper, I have some just craft paper, and if I just said to you, I want you to close your eyes and think about a time when you felt really sad. We'll start with sad. And sometimes it's really hard to express what sad feels like, but if I said just use your marks, and you can just have like I said, a piece of paper. I'm going to angle this down so you can see my paper. So if I just said, I'm closing my eyes and I'm thinking a time when I felt sad, I'm just like, what did that feel like to you? And I'm just using my marks. And so sadness. And I usually just let people have a silent time of having their eyes closed and thinking about, what that sad feeling felt like. So how would you think about sadness? And if you can't feel sadness, sometimes you can put some nice classical music on that kind of has that sad, maybe some cello or yo-yo ma, or you could read, if you're a teacher, a story that kind of invokes or talks about like something that the character is going through that is sad. But how do you express sadness? And I'm going to put this back up here. So really to think of a time, I'm not doing it as long, I would give people like 5 minutes or so to really feel sadness and then express it on the piece of paper. And sometimes you might not even have to be as deliberate as that. So if I'm in a classroom and I'm doing this, I might have everyone draw sad, and then we look at all the range of sad drawings together, and we can see that our expression of sadness they all look very different, but the way maybe everyone's lines might be going down, or there might be certain things that people see as similar among the drawings that evoke a sad feeling, but they're all completely different, which again is kind of the point of the Drawing Lab, is that we all have our individual voice, we all have our own visual way of expressing, and that through drawing we can kind of unearth and uncover those that expression. So really trying to get you to understand, or not understand, that's kind of you to kind of experience that drawing is a way to kind of unearth and uncover things that maybe it's really hard for us to kind of uncover in any other way. As art therapists and people that use art as a tool for uncovering things that are difficult to talk about, but even in your own quiet space, you can use drawing as a tool to kind of understand or get to emotions that maybe are hard to uncover. So another way that you could use this, instead of starting with an emotion like sadness, you could just check in with yourself, maybe do some breathing, like just take a couple of breaths in and just really have it as a check-in. So like, how am I feeling right now? And then just like, a pencil you don't have to hold like this, like, how am I feeling? Like, again, I can angle this down, but if I'm feeling like, really nervous, I have a big thing coming up, but not even like naming it, but just like letting your feelings come out like on the paper and not judging it. And again, it's just your marks, so like and I also have a white tool here. So how am I feeling? And maybe I'm feeling lots of different things. Maybe I'm feeling excited and sad and a little bit of frustration. How would I, but whatever you're feeling, and if you think about like the abstract expressionists or different artists that have used the art to express and explore their emotional self and to uncover that, to unearth it. So that's really what I want you to think about today, is that the drawing itself is a way to uncover maybe things that you can't even name. And so how do you use the practice? And I have to say, just doing this right now just feels really kind of good. It's like I'm just doing lines on the page. I could throw this out, but there's something about this repetition. Just try this at home. Like, just think about drawing out how you're feeling right now. And you can do this every day to start your day. If you have kids, it's a great way for kids to get out. I've had teachers talk to me about when I introduce this to a classroom that kids will ask, like, I just need to go get out my emotion in my journal. So sometimes it's just a way to unearth something that we can't name. Remember, you can hold your tool. You can do it in either hand. Activate different parts of your brain by using different parts. And how am I feeling? So it's not, obviously, I wouldn't be talking normally, but how just letting yourself kind of explore. I'm using my opposite hand right now. Sometimes just doing this mandala circle. So you can also express what you're feeling, but then just through the act of drawing, you might feel kind of a more quieted or meditative kind of way to experience the drawing. So again, this is a way to think about drawing as not drawing something realistic or, it's a way to kind of use drawing as a tool for uncovering, unearthing, connecting with yourself, exploring your own emotional state, and using it as a tool in the classroom or in an organization or with children and your family. So again, we're up to you, and we did uncover. And I would love you to share in the Facebook group or the Facebook page, the Drawing Lab page, any uncovering or unearthing emotion drawings that you give a try, that you try out. So I hope everyone has a great day, and I will be back with V very soon. Okay, have a great weekend. Or it's not a weekend, it's Wednesday. What am I talking about? Anyway, have a great day. Bye.